we back. We just dropped a video and now we're dropping another one, and we're doing 5 of them like today, right now, in the same spot. We're just going back to back to back. We're getting back in the rotation. So today's video is gonna be about,
alright, so today's video is about how to keep your relationship strong. So, you know, a lot of people always ask us like, yo, you guys look like you guys get happier and happier, or you guys look like perfect, or whatever the case may be. And it's not that, guys. We're gonna tell you the things on how to keep your relationship strong, or when you do get in a relationship, how to get it to be strong.
Right.
So I'm gonna start this one up.
Yes, start off so I could take everything you say and say it again. I'm just kidding.
So listen, a lot of things that I always see, I always give advice to my friends, especially males, because males have a problem with this, is that you have to treat your girl as if it was the first time you guys got together. So for an example, the first date that I ever went on Haskiri, I made sure I was fresh, I made sure I had gum in my mouth, I made sure, you know, I was very respectful, and I was excited, and you know, we went out to a nice little sushi spot, ate sushi. I was very respectful. I think I just said respectful, but I was a gentleman all around. You got me? And I wanted to let her know that she was beautiful, she had worth, that I wanted her, I was interested, that I looked at her the way I did. So that day was just a starting point. After that day, I make sure I do that every day. See, a lot of guys, what they do is, and I say guys, girls can do this too, but I'm gonna come at the guys for this. Yeah, from a guy point of view. A lot of guys do that. They get the girl, they either get them pregnant or get them in love, and then they treat them like garbage. And you're not gonna have a strong relationship treating your girl like garbage, and not having respect. So, you know, first thing I would say is make sure that you treat your girl as if it was the first date, or as if it was the first time you met her, or the first time you wanted to be with her. That's the #1 thing. These are just off the head too, guys. This is random.
But let me say something off the head. But he practiced this. Like, it's something that's built into him. So it just comes off so natural when you do it. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I get what you're saying.
It's not like
but I want them. I don't want them. Yeah, I just don't want you guys thinking that we got a board behind this or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just things that coming off the head. Another thing is that you gotta, like we talked about this in another video, but you have to be able to be there for her when she's not there for herself. So I know that it's like, yo, what are you talking about? I'm talking about there's gonna be days when your girl's gonna wake up, it's that time of the month, or there's gonna be days when your girl's gonna wake up and she's not feeling well, she has a bad headache or a bad vibe, and she woke up a little negative or something. You gotta sit down with your girl and you gotta let her know that everything's gonna be okay.
Yes.
You gotta give her things to look forward to. That's big, you know. Make sure she got things to look forward to. So, you know, it's times that Haskiri wakes up and she, you know, just one of those days, and I'll speak to her for like 2-3 hours, and those 2-3 hours I had plans to go to the gym, eat my breakfast or whatever, but all that shit is put to the side to make sure that I make sure she's good. So always make sure your girl's good. Another thing, the third thing, make sure your girl is free. So that's big.
A big one.
So I don't ever tell my girl what she can wear and what she can't wear. I don't ever do that. Any man that does that is an insecure man. Like, what's the sense of me having the most beautiful woman in the world if she can't be beautiful? So you gotta make sure you let your girl be free. Let her, if she wants to post something on Instagram, you know, and show her beauty, and you know people gonna comment or whatever the case may be, then you should have known that's something you signed up for. You gotta let her rock. You know, I don't tell her what to do.
Yeah, that's a really good point, and I'm gonna speak on that after you finish.
Yeah, so just make sure you don't have don't be too controlling over your girl. That keeps it strong. Another thing is you gotta work completely as a team. We don't do, well, how much money you have, or I don't know, man, you don't got enough money, or I don't have enough money. We don't do that. It's like, yo, I got 300, you got 400, all right, we good. And anytime her account's low, I make sure she got money in her account, and anytime my account is ever low, she puts money in my account. We don't do that. Oh, well, I paid last time, you gotta pay. We go, what card has more money? The card that has more money is the card that pays. So, and then the last one, I don't want to overwhelm you.
That's not overwhelming. These are all good points.
Yeah, because this is a lot. This might be a lot to take down.
I hope you fellas pause the video in the beginning and are taking notes right now.
And then the last one is, yo, make sure you have a plan with the person that you're with. I mean, you have to be working towards something. You should never just be comfortable and just think that everything's good the way it is right now. So right now we're in the middle of plans of, you know, dreams that we have, right? But I can't wait till we start planning like a baby shower, or we start planning weddings and stuff like that, right? So we know that time is gonna come, but right now we're on level like 10, and that's like level 20 for an example. We plan on how to get to level 20 at a good rate, at a successful rate. You got me? We don't rush things. We plan accordingly. So I make sure if things are crazy during the week, I plan for the weekend. Okay, listen, I'm taking you on a date this weekend. We didn't have enough time. I want to have this date for you. And then we plan months from now, and then we plan years from now. So make sure you have a plan with each other, and make sure your significant other has something to look forward to, because there's gonna be days where it's gonna look dark. It's gonna be some dark days. It's gonna be broke days. It's gonna be days where you're too busy. As long as you got those plans in store and you do your job, letting your loved one know that you love them and stuff, those plans are gonna just keep you strong. Like, yo, all right, I gotta get through this week, but at least Saturday I can go out, okay? And you got them thinking about these things, and then you have plans for the future. Yo, you know, like, we don't ever talk about breaking up. But we gonna get married, also, you know what I'm saying? So my plan is to marry you. My plan is like, yo, I'm investing in this because I want my kid to come out of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a child out of this. I'm getting a family out of this. So when you got a mindset of that, then you're good. But if you don't got a mindset of this, guys, and you don't come in, and that's it. I can name 10 things, 10 more things, but these are just things that I can just name right now off the heart.
Those are the things that make people closer together, and they give off that vibration. I'm gonna use vibration as a power couple. Yeah, because a lot of people say power couple this, power couple that.
Yeah, but we're not a power couple, guys. I mean, your mom and dad might be a power couple, but we don't know about them because they're not really out there on social media, or they're not like fitness couple or something like that. Anybody and everybody can be a power couple, but you have to put the work in. So we've been doing this for 2 years. So now we're power couple after 2 years. That's cool, but yo, there's a lot of work you gotta put in to be a powerful couple. And you gotta be able to do 50-50, and some days you're gonna have to be willing to go 75 because the other person is down and she only can go, or he only can go 25. So if you don't have this mindset of actually committing, at the end of the day, if you're not willing to commit to those laws, then you're never gonna be a power couple. Don't ever think you're gonna be a power couple if you low-key DMing. Yeah, if you low-key DMing some other girl, or you low-key got another girl that you like or you flirt with. Nah, you gotta be 100% committed. So that's from a guy's standpoint. Girls could take that too. You got me? But
yeah, you could reverse it and put it towards a girl. But okay, I want to start with what he was mentioning about, you know, me being free to wear whatever I want and kind of do whatever I want. This is where it gets, I feel like, where there's a thin line that can be crossed easily. As a girl, because now I'm talking from a girl's point of view, as a girl, I've seen a lot of girls who have guys that actually say, okay, I'm gonna give you this freedom. I don't want to tie you down, or I don't want to stop you from being who you are. Girls take advantage of that. That's one thing. You can't take advantage of a good guy like that. There's girls who start shaking their asses, who wear shit that you know is see-through. You got your nipples poking everywhere, you know, and I'm just talking for real because this is what's going on in our generation. You know, girls who are thirst trapping other men, who putting it out there for other men instead of like, nah, this is for my man. This is what he gets to see. You get what I'm saying? They
entertain thirsty people.
Only because I have that freedom doesn't mean I'm gonna be like, okay, he's giving me that freedom. Where's the shorts at that show the bottom of my butt cheeks? Where's the shirt that shows the bottom of my boobs? You get what I'm saying? Like, respect yourself in that aspect. If you don't want to be catcalled or anything, like, and put your man in that situation, because you could walk down the street and, like, I'm not saying you can't wear what you want to wear, but depending on the type of environment you're in, you know damn well, like, you know what, let me respect myself. Let me not have my man have to fight this, you know, this guy or whatever because of the situation that's occurring at the moment. So that's one thing. Just respect yourself. Anyways, just respect yourself and respect your man, and the relationship will be so much stronger, because when you walk down the streets, you don't want any guy to feel like he can come in and ruin it, or come in and make your man feel stupid, or come in and make you look dumb, you as a woman look dumb. So yeah, that's one thing.
You're not committed.
You're not committing at all. Yeah,
you know, come on. You know, there's times we get in arguments because she don't want to wear the clothes and she feels insecure, not insecure in the way of how she looks, but she don't want attention. I'm like, yo, listen, you gotta wear that. Like, we not doing that, you feel me? And I already know, guys, you guys don't know how many eye fights I have every day. I walk down a block and I gotta eye a lot of dudes down, but I mean, it just comes with the territory. So you gotta be able to be committed, and it's the same thing vice versa. I know, you know, if I go to a gym or if I'm out and girls look at me, I mean, I know if I'm entertaining them or not. You know what I'm saying? If I'm keep looking back and I'm looking at my lips and I'm trying to get closer to something, then come on, I'm not committed. You got to be able to be committed. That's why you can do all these things, but if you're not really committed, and you know if you're committed or not, if you're not really committed or your partner's not committed, then these things don't glue together. So. Like
for me too. And another thing is like, what scenario can I put? Let's say I'm at the gym or whatever, and there's like a ton of guys. I'm not going over there unless I'm with my man, because I already know what I'm walking into. I already know these guys' mindsets. I've lived with men my whole life. I have 2 brothers and my dad, and that only brings more guys, because my brothers have friends, my other brother has friends, my dad has his friends. You get what I'm saying? So I sometimes I think like a dude, because it's just what I grew up around, and they kept it real blunt with me. You know, they told me like, this is how we think, this is whatever. Every guy has their own mindset, but I understood that some guys really do think like that. And where I live, that's the majority of the guys that live here think that way. So I'm not gonna put myself in a sticky situation and then put my man in a sticky situation, or put myself in a situation where they get joy out of it, because then your value goes down in a way. Yeah. Another thing is, because
they know that you know that you know they know.
Right, exactly. And
so that's just the worst.
Yeah, and it's like, where's the respect for your man at the end of the day? You know, if I feel some type of way, like if a girl looks at my man a certain way or whatever, I'm not gonna feel no type of way. But if I ever did, I'll tell him like, why she look at you like that, you know, or you know her or whatever, and he'll assure me like, no, you got nothing to worry about. And it goes both ways. I'll let him know he got nothing to worry about, and I will let a guy know like, hold up, you talking to me? Oh no, you must be talking to my man. Babe, come here. Like, there's guys, and I don't want to, like, I'm not bragging or anything, because that's not the type of girl I am, but there's guys with money, people who was in the NFL who wanted to get with me. And I didn't entertain that, because I was always a girl who liked a guy who had everything going for himself and was respectful to women, who wants a future. I don't want nobody that's temporary, because I don't have time. I don't have time to give to somebody else that's going something temporary. My time is valuable, and I'm gonna think like that as a woman. And I don't know, another thing is like, just I like to do surprises. I'm like a very spontaneous person. Like, I love surprising, and I get mad when my surprises don't go as planned. But
she tries to surprise, but she'll tell you before a surprise.
Because I'm so anxious. Like, I be looking at him like, you don't even know what's gonna happen in 5 seconds.
See, I want to tell you. Can I tell you? Because I can't hold it. I want to tell you.
No, this is how it starts. I'll be like, I have a surprise for you, and I'm not gonna tell you, so don't ask me. And then he's like, okay. And then 5 seconds later, I'm like, okay, but do you really want to know? Because if you really want to know, I'll tell you. Like, I'll really tell you. And it's because I love to see the smile on his face. Like, I love to make my man happy. Like, yo, it just gives me like this, like, it's like me punching everybody in the face when I walk down, like, anywhere, and they know how happy I am. Like, when people see you happy, that's the best revenge you can ever have, because people want to see you sad. So when you and your man are just both happy and are doing things for each other and are loving each other, and I know that he don't got no other girl, and he knows I don't got no other man, and you know, whatever boo things nowadays, whatever this world wants people to be like, and we're not like it, it's just a satisfaction in me that's like, yo, I got a real guy that so many girls will want to have right now, and I don't have to worry about nothing. I can go to sleep knowing, like, you see those memes where they be like, me sleeping knowing nobody's messing with my feelings. That's exactly how I am. But the only difference is that I'm in a relationship, and I really don't gotta worry about those things. this is big. Don't waste nobody's time. If you don't want to be in a committed relationship, let it be known. Tell the girl like, hey, I just want you to be my boo thing. I'm not looking for or tell the guy like, I just don't want to be in a committed relationship right now. Then let it be an understanding, because
it's just like a job. Don't ever get it twisted.
It's like a job,
and
it's like it's stressful.
Yeah, we went on being on. It's stressful as far as like the challenges you have to go through, but it's all worth it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it was at a point where I either keep the extra $30 or $40 I made from haircuts to buy some clothes, or I use that money to go travel a round trip to New York and go see Ree. So I'm like, yo, I'm automatically going up there. So it's like, that said, I had no more money. So we've been through all the things of being super broke. We've been through the things of watching other couples act like they're in love, but they really not in love, and try to ball out and claim, you know, relationship goals. We've seen all that fake stuff, you know what I'm saying? But you just got to stay committed. We've been through the challenges. We saw fake things. We had to sit back and not do things we wanted to do, and now we're able to do it a little bit. It just prepares you for the real challenges in life. So just stay committed. Anything you do, you gotta stay committed. But we're not gonna go off topic as far as that.
Right.
Just relationship wise.
Yeah, we have. I could spend up to 1,001 other things too.
Yeah, but right now the moral of this video and this talk that we're bringing you is that you gotta be able to work as a team and be committed and be able to work with one another. And now on days that you feel like it, yo, sometimes I wake up and it's not the day to deal with something, but I have to. It's like there's days when you don't want to get up and go to work, but you have to. That's how I treat my relationship. It's like a job, you know. It's like it's a real fun job, but it can get challenging. Anything in life is gonna get challenging. So you can't just say, you know what, fuck my relationship today. I'm not gonna work with that. I'm not gonna deal with that challenge because I have so many other challenges. No, even when you have all those things that went wrong at work and outside, the rain and all that crazy stuff, you still gotta go home and deal with that. A lot of people be trying to fade away from that, and that's the problem.
One thing also, like, that my dad told me was that, oh, when you do find the man you want to be with the rest of your life, I'm like, I pointed at you, Papa. He's like, don't let anybody try to come in and tell you what to do in your relationship, because a lot of people have their own opinions. A lot of people, let's say if I was down at Nate's school and I'll be doing his clothes, let's say if, I don't know, let's pretend I had a best friend and she FaceTime me and says, why are you washing his clothes? He should be doing that for himself. He a grown-ass man. You don't got to do this for him. Then it ruins the build and the trust and the work the growth that we're trying to do together, because I'm like, yeah, maybe she is right. Maybe I shouldn't wash his clothes. Maybe he should do it on his own, and me do me and him do him. It ain't like that in a real committed relationship. When it's 50-50 and it's half and half, y'all gonna have to do things for each other that you probably would have never thought you would have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has to be there for me when I'm on my period. He probably has to one day go do a tampon run because I don't got nothing. I
had to do that already though.
Oh, he did. Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
crazy,
he did. Crazy. You got what I'm saying? Like this.
Yo, y'all don't understand how this girl's gonna be when she's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like,
foot rubs.
Y'all don't understand, yo. Like, yo, I love her to death. But like I said, be committed, be strong, and do your job every day. When she's pregnant, she goes through her times. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, we're not talking about that right now.
It's gonna get crazy.
But what I was trying to say is that you're gonna have a lot of people who are gonna want to comment. Fine, let them comment, but don't let them distract you or change your thoughts or change who you are or do anything like that in your relationship. If you are happy in your relationship with what you're doing, then keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let anybody come into, I don't let nobody tell me anything about my relationship. Like, just nobody. Like, I don't care. I'll listen to them. Yeah, okay, you want me to listen to you? Fine. That doesn't mean that because I'm listening to you, I'm gonna go back and then change what I got going on. No. Whatever's working for me is working for me. Whatever works for you, works for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's, find that person and build with them, make plans with them, look forward to things, and don't feel obligated to always put it out there. We making these videos to help other people because that's what we want to do, but
we don't put up 1,000 pictures every day kissing each other on Instagram.
If it wasn't for,
we don't need to do all that. You feel me? I mean, we got thoughts of like, yo, we don't really have a lot of pictures together. That's how crazy it is. We got more videos than pictures together.
Exactly.
We got more videos on YouTube than we have pictures ever together. Like, even pictures on the phone with each other. We don't have a lot.
Behind the scenes, we do so much together that
We don't do it
It's
to we don't like to do it, and this is gonna be a whole nother video, but we don't like to do things to brag, yo. I don't like to do it. I don't like to shit on other people. I want to show other people, not just try to throw it in their face. So
alright, you know what? We're gonna end it right here. We're gonna start that next video that he just mentioned.
Which one?
The one, the bragging part.
Alright. So thank you for watching this video.
Yes.
Like and sub if you haven't. Sometimes we get off track. Comment below, and see you next video.
Tell a friend to tell a friend, and click the next video to hear us keep talking more. Peace out.